Hello, hello, hello. This is the Helpful Vet coming to you after about, I think last time I spoke to everybody was last week. Mm, I had a rough 4 days. And I'll get to you and explain why I had a rough 4 days. All right, as you all know, like I told you when I first introduced myself, that I am a veteran. Um, and I am just doing this, just to interact and see stuff, see if I get any like response or likes or anything, just to do it. Because right now I am just doing uh stuff in our apartment right now, and we're doing a lot of new home searches and stuff. And besides that, we're trying to buy land to get a new house, to put a new house on it. But what happened last week was I had ran out of my medications that I need for daily, uh, everything daily that is needed for me to do stuff. I ran out of my medications, but here's the thing: I had already set for my medications to come to me 2 weeks before. Okay, my migraine meds got to me. Now in that same buck I did for my other medications. Only the migraine meds got to me. My other medications still on hold. So I called and asked where are my meds. They said, "Oh, they should have been there. They got sent out." Didn't get sent out. I'm starting to have withdrawal symptoms. Then I had an appointment, telehealth appointment, to talk to my uh, medication doctor. Told the doctor. He looked it up and said, this said it went out on the 10th, but for some reason they sent the refill back. So I'm telling her at this time I'm starting to have these withdrawal symptoms. And so he went back and redid the prescription and said he would have them overnight. Okay, I'm sitting here thinking, good, I'm waiting. Next thing I know, I'm having the shakes, I'm having blurred vision, and my body is just not coping. It was just not coping, and I'm throwing up, and I'm just getting sick and puking. And I called back again. I said, "Where are these meds? Because I'm having bad withdrawal symptoms." And they said, "Okay, should be there by this afternoon." So they got here on Tuesday, and here I am today on Thursday. I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat. If I even smell food, I was going to throw up. So this is the daily life for some of us as veterans, living medications, and they don't send them out. And this has been the third time that I had to deal with this. Um, Last year was, I think, second time I had to physically drive up there because I had some expired meds, which expired meds were better than no meds at all. So at that time, it was doing my body a little wonky, but at least I had something in my system. And the lady goes, she looks it up and she's like, "Oh, this said that a prescription went out in July." Now here's the problem with that. I said it's November right now. I do take these meds daily. So I don't know where she was getting at with that. So I had to tell her I need those meds today. So I had to have her put in the prescription, go over there to the pharmacy and have me get my meds. And right now where I'm thinking, I'm going to talk to patient advocate and probably have them for those particular meds, because my body had withdrawal so bad this time. I'll just have them put that in, and I'll just go to the pharmacy to get them because I need them immediately. 2 weeks I always do it 2 weeks before I run out. And the meds get here pretty quick. So I don't understand what's been going on. That's what's been going on with me for the past week. And yes, I am going to get to doing my unboxing of my mini brands, because I do like the mini brands. My husband Dar started me off with the mini stuff because y'all, if anybody remember Shopkins had all this little mini stuff, and I don't know if they make them anymore. I do see the little backpacks and whatnot, and I'm thinking you probably have to go to like a specialty store if you really want to have the Shopkins stuff. But I think Mini Brands is taking it over when it comes to the mini stuff, because Mini Brands has some really cool stuff. But yes, I will be doing that most likely tomorrow, because my husband and daughter are going back to the old neighborhood to do trick-or-treating. So then we have a birthday party on Saturday, because my daughter decided it was fun to at least play with my mind, and wanted to start coming out at least a day after Halloween. So yeah, it gets hectic for us around this time of the year. I am right now cleaning up and watching out my little dwarf hamster anyway. Look at her. Her name is Lucky. Lucky. Look at the camera. Lucky. See, Lucky. Lucky. You hadn't eaten any food yet. Lucky. Do you guys know that hamsters have cheeks so deep, their pockets go all the way to the back of their little shoulders? Yeah, I found that out. That's a weird. They're so tiny, but they have pockets that stretch all the way to the back of their shoulders, so they can just pack food and pack food and pack food into those tiny little cheeks. So, hey, Miss Lucky. What, you want corn pop or something? Eat. Okay, I'll bring something else for you. You want some breakfast, real breakfast like the humans? You only get one though, one for a treat. They can eat some of this stuff sometimes, but just not a lot. Like sunflower seeds and stuff. It's not really too healthy for the hamsters, but they said that they can eat them like maybe a couple times a week, just not too much. It's like humans, you know. If you eat too much of the good stuff, the good tasting stuff, it's gonna have an effect on your body. So, hey, Missy, gonna give her some treats. There we go. You get your little treats. She likes her treats. But her sister likes to eat her vegetables. So I feed her sister eats the vegetables. She's not really her sister because they didn't come from the same my bad. They didn't come from the same litter. But since they're living in the same house, they can be sisters. Lucky's eating her food. There she is. She's cute. Isn't she the cutest? Lucky. I named her Lucky. I wanted to name her Lola, Lottie, but my daughter didn't like that name. So I changed it to the second name I had for my next hamster, which is Lucky. Hi there. Then we got the guinea pigs. Here's Scotch. Here's Scotch and her sister. Oh, Scotch, come back. They're very skittish. The guinea pigs are very skittish. But right now I'm cleaning up stuff around the apartment, and we're still looking at new builds, the houses and stuff. So I would like for you all to follow me on this journey of house hunting and builds. I do not do old houses. The reason why we're looking for 1 acre land is because we want to build a custom house on the lot, so we can have a legacy for our daughter, and also I want that because I'm still in the age zone of where I can do foster to adopt myself and my husband. And we want to put a pool, a place for a pool on that 1 acre lot. Or at least have a lot big enough that we can put a pool. So we will continue to look, which not to say I've seen some very good houses, but they're not making their owner suite big enough these days. I don't understand that. Because when our daughter gets of age, gets married, I'm sure they're wanting to want a sizable owner suite. And first floor, I don't understand. Unless you do custom build, they're not doing first floor on. They're not doing upstairs owner suites anymore. And we both like our owner suites upstairs because we want all the noise to be downstairs. So if we can afford to do custom build, great. A couple of home builders I do can give you, they are pretty good if you like a smaller size owner suite, but it depends on what home. A lot of people don't know that it depends on where the neighborhood and subdivision that the builders are going to, that they can modify that floor plan or not. Now, for us specifically, our second house we had that I just sold, there were the builders. This builder they weren't custom built, but they had a great owner suite. The owner suite was huge. Now, if I could take that owner suite and put it into a house that has high ceilings and all a bigger bathroom, then that would be great. Now, one of some of the homes we went to, I will name this home builder. I mean, they're great home builders. These home builders are, the home builder is GFO. I don't know what GFO stands for, but I will look it up. Now, the issue, GFO, I had no issue. Up until they told us they could not make their owner suite downstairs bigger. And 2, they only had one owner suite closet. Now, taking account, this house is over 4,000 square feet. So we're wondering, okay, well, where's all the space going? And that's another thing you need to realize, like, where's all the space going? Hold on.